When the clock strikes midnight, the 2017 Silver Pigskin Podium will be finalized. Last Friday, we unveiled the 16 names in the fan vote. We called them the Sweet 16. Monday, we went around town and let the 6 finalists who are already on the podium know about their fate. And then tonight, the 7th name will be unveiled to you, the people. Now, the fraud team is on 24-hour standby. A lot of voting coming from India. A lot of voting. Those votes will not be counted for obvious reasons because we are not transmitted in India. Our syndication deal does not go that far, so those votes will not count. But know this, your support has still blown us away. We appreciate all the cleverness out there, but you're not going to beat the fraud team. First round of the Division I playoffs, 11 seed Mount Carmel traveling to take on 6 seed Cathedral Catholic. Xavier Watson would score his first touchdown of the season. And then he would add 4 more, all in the first half. 5 in the first half. Then the defense pitches a shutout. That's Matt Supernat for pick 6. The final 63-0. They had to take on 3 seed Carlsbad on Friday.
O-line was blocking for me. I was just reading our blogs. I was reading the blogs. That's all I was doing. I just kept on pushing the whole year, just working to get better. Every practice, every week, just wanted to get better.
First round of the Division I playoffs, another first round match. This is 10 seed Valhalla taking on 7 seed Rancho. Bernardo in the first quarter, Valhalla with the ball, but here comes the Broncos. Luke Manos with the sack, his first of 3. Later in the fourth quarter, it's Taj Martin, 5-yard run. The final 23-6. Broncos will head to number 2 seed East Lake next Friday night.
We had a rough start today, but second half we picked it up and we got the job done.
We're going to go dance in the locker room right now. That's how we're going to celebrate.
Back to work tomorrow, celebrate tonight.
Yeah. Let's go.
In D4, the 11-seeded Calexico Bulldogs making the 123-mile trip to take on 6-seed Kearny. First quarter, Kearny's quarterback, Kenyon Williams, goes 28 yards to Devin Gossett for the score. 2-point conversion, no good. Kearny on the board first. Still in the first, it's Silver Pigskin watch lister Breton Bell with a 17-yard touchdown run. He would finish with 124 yards. Kearny wins it big, final 45-6. They'll make the 112-mile trip next week to take on 3 seed Central.
Well, it just gives us a big boost going into next week. We just got to stay focused. We can't let up on this team. We got a long drive, and we just got to have a hard week of practice.
CIF State seeding in girls volleyball. Olympian taking on La Jolla Country Day. First set tiebreaker, the Olympian Eagles. Johanna Langrica scores. Olympian takes the first 2 sets in the tiebreak. But 5th set, the Tories come all the way back on the winning block by McKenna Kowalski as Country Day wins in 5, 3-2. Good rally there. Lady Mavs of LCC road tripping to Ramona, another state seeding matchup. The Mavericks have already won their first set, and here comes Morgan Lewis helping them win the second as well. The final kill of the night comes off the hands of Michelle Polachanski to give them the win. The final 3-0. The Lady Mavs jump into the water now. Division II semifinals. Top seed Clairemont hosting number 4 seed Santana. The Chieftains' Anson Rasmussen gets a penalty shot for the first of his 3 scores. Clairemont's Brandon Galarna, and Jake Marino swim to make the goal for a 5-4 Chieftain lead. The final 10-9. They will face the winner of this one. Bottom half of the Division II bracket. This is number 3 seed Rancho Bernardo taking on 2 seed Mater Dei. The Crusaders keeping it in the family. Mater Dei's David Brown assists older brother Ben with one of his 4, but Rancho Bernardo's Arian Moina makes it, walks in for his 5th score. The Broncos win 13-10. Will be RB and Clairemont in the D2 championship on Saturday. Prep pundit Top Dawg 619 in studio Thursday to discuss the fan vote and other top prep stories of the week. Here's an excerpt of the conversation. You can see it at KUSI.com.
A great piece. I don't know if you saw it in UT, talking about how 5-star basketball player Tayshaun Cherry has now decided to play his senior year, leaving St. Augustine, going to Foothills Christian. Isaac Taylor Stewart made a similar move, leaving St. Augustine to play at Helix. Is this just the sign of the times, or is something going on at St. Augustine? What's going on there?
I'm tending to think that most of our kids now are emulating some of the athletes, the professional athletes, like the guys in the Golden State Warriors or Oklahoma City. They want to play on these really competitive teams and go out and win championships. So they're emulating what the pros are doing.
Golden State Warriors for
I
this.
am. I mean, they created this, and I think the kids are following their heroes.
How about the theory that something like Foothills Christian is a little bit more like a prep school where the sports, school academics revolve around the sport as opposed to most schools
I can see the argument. I mean, they go to school 3 days a week. They have the block schedule, so I can understand that as well.
And they play a more
competitive level of basketball.
So, all right, good thing or bad thing?
I don't think it's good for sports in San Diego at all.
We've seen galas aboard the USS Midway Museum, basketball too. Even home run derbies have been on the Midway, and soon wrestling will be on the flight deck too. Tuesday, December 12th. Make that Tuesday, November 21st, I believe. In November, yeah, they're going to have a big wrestling duel between Fresno State and the Air Force Academy. Thursday, the two head coaches were in town to help create some grappling buzz.
San Diego being the city that it is, and its affinity for military members, and us being a member of the profession of arms, it's a perfect match. Our guys are warriors first and foremost, and that's what you'll see on the mat, is that they learn and hone those skills in our wrestling room and through competition, and that's who they're going to become when they're second lieutenants. So you'll see a team that fights hard, that competes.
Where's wrestling always held? It's held usually in a gym. We've had a few held out in football stadiums. Then you look at how many places you're going to have a ship to wrestle on. You know, there's only so many places you could ever even think about doing this. So to have it here in San Diego and have this opportunity is, we're honored to be a part of it.